Welcome to Noise Reel, thanks for joining us, and it's our first show of the new year, so welcome to 2015. Well, that is unless you saw our best of show in January. We were having a look back at some of our better bits of 2014, so I hope you enjoyed that. But this year we'll be bringing you a brand new format. We'll be on TV twice every month with new shows on the first and third Friday of the month at 11 PM, repeated Saturday mornings 8:30 in the morning, and also throughout the week on latest TV as and when they feel like putting us on the box. Oh, that's going to be a half-hour show rather than a full-hour show, so I look forward to that. And that's not the only thing that's new in 2015. I'd like to welcome Ellie Telebian to the show.
Thank you.
As our new co-presenter. You may recognise from the BM1 listings, which is now fully fledged co-presenter on Noise Reel.
Brilliant, I'm really looking forward to it. Coming up on the show today, we're going to be talking to Alabama 3. We've got the Aniseed Treats. We will be interviewing them and they're going to do a little song for us. And we're also going to be talking about what we're looking forward to in 2015.
Because there is lots to look forward to.
There is so much to look forward to. So with that in mind, what are you looking forward to?
Well, me, I've got to say, first thing that came when I thought about when we talked about this, Go Team's new album.
Cool.
Brighton band, obviously. We haven't seen much from them in the last few years, but Ian Parton's been busy. He's written, produced and recorded this whole album, The Scene Between, their brand new album, all by himself. So he's gone back to the old format, the old formula that made them really successful with their first album.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's out in March. I'm really looking forward to that. It's called The Scene Between, and The Scene Between is the title track from the album actually that you can hear online now. And I do recommend you listen to it. It's very, very good and I'm really excited about that.
Okay.
How about you? What are you most excited about in 2015?
I am most excited at the moment about Years and Years. I love Years and Years. I think they're awesome. They've had quite a few tracks out already, so Real and Desire. They've done a nice little cover of Breathe, but they're going to be playing in the Concord in March. They've got their album coming out. They're really, really nice and they seem really humble. They're always on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and connecting with their fans.
Right.
They just seem like a great bunch of guys and I really like their lyrics. It's all really emotive. And they've just got the BBC Sound of 2015.
They won that, did they?
Yes, they have.
Fantastic. Yeah. I saw them at a festival last year, In the Woods Festival. I know, which I was telling you about, wasn't I? And
yes,
it's a great festival, sort of up and coming sort of winners of. I mean, Alt J have been there years and years, young fathers, so they're kind of like these emerging bands that are kind of winning these underground awards and stuff like that.
My name's Larry Love and you're watching Bmusic.
My name's Larry Love and you're watching Bmusic.
Lovely, mate.
Cool, good evening. I'm here with Larry Love of Alabama 3 at the Concord. They've just been performing You Are the One.
That's right,
acoustically
baby.
For us, which was beautiful, and I was just explaining to Larry that actually made me cry, which is lovely. How's your tour going, Larry?
There's a lot of people been crying. Not generally in the audience. No, it's all right. We're at the last sort of leg of it now.
Yeah.
As you can tell from my voice, it's just been dragged from underneath the chassis of the tour bus. But yeah, a lot of weeping and a wailing and gnashing of teeth.
So Alabama 3 is a huge setup, isn't it?
Yeah.
How many of you are there?
There's 9 on stage, and then there's about 6 engineers, and that's just the front line.
Okay, and you are the lead singer, aren't you?
I wouldn't say lead singer because Aurora Dawn would kill me.
Okay, yeah.
So one of the singing ensemble.
Okay, you're part of the clan.
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell me about your songwriting process? Because I've listened to a lot of Alabama 3, I really like it, and it feels like that there's probably a lot that goes into that because there's so many layers, there's so much different stuff going on. Like how long does it take you? Who's involved in that? Is that all of you, just one of you?
We've really perfected the art of what we call car crash music.
Okay.
Which is, and we're lucky enough to have 2 studios in Brixton, but we very much encourage a kind of revolving door policy. And recently we've been working with a lot of youth that we just get into chucking a load of beats and then we'll throw in a 64-year-old pedal steel guitar player and kind of look at each other weirdly, and then from that kind of those collisions comes these different ideas. But I mean, we were mixing country western blues with techno 20 years ago, whatever. So mashup or scrambling music is quite kind of, I think, inevitable, and a lot of young bands these days are doing that.
Yeah.
There's no respect for genres anymore, which is great.
Yeah, no, it is amazing. It really is something else to listen to. It really is like, where am I going now? What am I listening to? Am I listening to the same band? That's how I felt when I was listening to your music recently, is this all the same groove? Now, have you got a new album coming out at the moment?
Yeah, called The Women from Womble, Volume 2.
And what's the reason for that name?
Well, the Womble stands for the World of Militant Beat Liberating Executioners.
Okay.
We're doing a succession of 3. Alabama 3 present The Men from Womble.
Yeah.
And we just released The Women from Womble.
Okay.
So The Women from Womble is full of very dangerous sounding young, old and glamorous women on there.
Okay.
She's sort of pro-feminist anthems.
Brilliant, amazing. I love that.
Sheeting men and all that.
Okay.
You love it, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, we should talk about a couple of Brighton artists I'm looking forward to. So Fable's one that I really think, she's a young Brighton female singer-songwriter, doing really quite moody music, but it's kind of got a bit of electro edge to it.
Okay.
I was chatting to her manager, Andy Hollis, and he's got some things lined up, or he hopes he has some things lined up this year that will push her really into the limelight. So that's a Brighton artist that I reckon has got a really nice year ahead of her. Is going to probably be one to watch out for. And another artist locally, Connor Maynard, and a couple of years ago he released that first album, which I think went to #1. It was all over like Radio 1, did the Radio 1 Big Weekend and things like that. But haven't really heard much from him, but he has been steadily growing across the world. But his new album coming out in 2015 has been recorded with Timbaland.
Okay.
So he's been working with Timbaland, collaborating on that album, which was quite exciting for him. And the new single now out is Kinda Sort of Love, which I mean, it's quite poppy, and I'm not too much into my pop. Bit of an R&B feel to it, I guess, which is kind of coming maybe from that Timbaland influence. But I really think he's gonna. I'll be interested to hear the new album, and hope it's not too poppy that I can get into some of the tracks.
Okay, so is that acceptable pop? It's acceptable for you?
I will let people make their own decision on that one.
Okay, but actually you've led me quite nicely into albums, really. So albums that I'm looking forward to, as you know, Fleetwood Mac are rumoured to have a 2015 album coming out, and I was reading that it's 75% done. So I'm looking forward to them completing on their 25% and hearing that, because I'm a huge Fleetwood Mac fan.
Have they released anything yet, like little snippets or?
Not that I know of. Okay. I will need to check that out, but not that I know of. There's quite a few great albums coming out. So we've got Years and Years, which I've already mentioned, and the Libertines as well. So the Libertines look like they're reforming beautifully, and they've had a few gigs over the summer of 2014. So I'm really looking forward to hearing what their sound is going to be like, because I listen to them all of the time. So that should be good.
You taught me how to sail. You never told me how to read, told me how to write a letter, saying things are gonna get better. I'm getting ready for a brand new day. Somebody like you, faithful and true. When the summer sun had burned, when winter turned to blue, somebody like you always pull me through. On and on in this glory, till the springtime flowers bloom. You never told me how to speak, you taught me how to sing. Raising my voice to the most high, till the mission bells they ring. You never told me how to save. You taught me how to give it up with money. You guaranteed there'll always be somebody putting red roses round my grave. me blue. Somebody like you always pull me through. Now autumn is all its glory, springtime flowers blooming. You are the one. You'll be holding my hand when the kingdom comes. You are the one. You are the one. Yeah. You'll be holding my hand when the kingdom comes. You are the one. You're the one, baby. You are the one. You are the one. You are the
Welcome back. We're now going to bring you, in association with BM1 magazine, some listings coming up over the next couple of weeks in Brighton and Hove. And what have you got coming up, Dave?
Yeah, so the Decemberists is a band that, I mean, I've loved them for a long time. They're kind of one of those bands that kind of crept up. Now they seem to be on everyone's radar and on radio sticks all the time and things like that. And they're playing February the 20th at Brighton Dome. And I think they're very chilled out, but they kind of got these great sort of melodic songs that rebuild, and the vocals are brilliant. It's very easy listening, but I think there's going to be a great show, and they're going to be a great band to see live. But that's at the Brighton Dome on the 20th. Also coming up, now I'm looking a little bit further ahead on this one, is a band called Snake Hits. Well, sorry, a band. There are two DJs from London, Camden, I think, and they're on at March the 27th at Comedia. But I mentioned this one early because I think tickets are going to sell out on this one.
Write this down.
Yeah, get that down because I know you're excited about it because
I'm very excited.
We were chatting the other day and you mentioned this Majestic Casual, like YouTube playlisting thing.
Yes.
And if you look up Snake Hits on YouTube, like Majestic Casual seem to have like 3 of their tracks on their playlist. So
they do.
I know you're going to be into this one.
Yes, I am.
And we should grab some tickets because they may sell out. So March the 27th. Snake Hips. It's kind of like, it's electronic, but it's got sort of R&B influence. There's some really like nice synths in there. It's very sort of like summery music as well. So one to check out. We're also looking at some free things, aren't we? Just in case you haven't got much money beginning of the year. Yes, we are. So our free listing for now is Link Grey and the Dark Country are playing tomorrow night. So that's the 7th of February because the show is aired 3 times a month, isn't it? This one will be. At the Greys. They are described as surf, twang, rock and fuzzsters. I don't know what musical genre that is. Surf rock, it's going to be pretty laid back, isn't it? Yeah, no, but the fuzzsters part, I'm not sure. What does that mean? I don't know what a fuzzster is, so you tell me. A hairy man that likes surfing and can play a guitar. I don't know. Sounds worth listening to. Yeah. At least trying it out, Yeah, okay. And then, another free one I heard about, a band called Cavendish Sniff. Weirdly, my hairdresser's band. So, and I found out about that on Sunday the 8th of February, and they're kind of like, they call themselves like they're unashamedly rock and roll, but they're kind of down more the AC/DC Kiss kind of vibe. So it's kind of a bit cheesy, I reckon, and it's going to be good fun. Supporting them is Damn Carnival and Grand Parade. That's the 8th of February. It's on a Sunday. Okay. So if you haven't got to get out for work next day, it's all good, isn't it? Okay. That's at Mrs. Fitzherbert's. Okay, which is a great venue. Right, we're here with Aniseed Treats. Guys, thanks for joining us. And who are Aniseed Treats? Why don't you introduce yourselves?
My name's George and I sing.
My name's Aidan and I play bass.
My name's Will and I play the guitar.
I'm Will and I play the drums.
So 3 of you go to BIMM, and there's quite a, I mean, like I say, it's got a reputation, and there's a lot of good bands that come out, like the Kooks. There's Luke Sittow singing more recently, James Bay, Marika Hackman. Is there a little bit of pressure on you guys when you're sort of studying there and you're forming a band that's coming out of the college environment to actually do something with that and really make it?
Never really thought about it.
That's a good question.
No, I don't feel any pressure about it. Just we do what we're doing and.
So you're just enjoying what you're
doing?
Yeah,
keep playing.
Yeah. Cool, cool. Oh, good. So your first single, Glue, going to be released very soon. You actually had some radio play, didn't you?
Yeah, BBC Radio 2.
Yeah, cool. Tell us about that.
Aidan
My dad submitted the track on like a section called Some Mothers Do Indie. It's about like parents who have kids in indie bands.
Cool.
And then it got played on the Dermot Leary show, which is quite cool. After the Foo Fighters as well, which was quite nice.
Did Dermot like it?
I think so. Yeah, they messaged back
he did.
really quickly, so they must have.
Yeah.
Cool. So I mean, there's going to be some live lounge sessions coming up.
Wow.
Or anything like
Hopefully,
that?
you never know.
Anything like that in the pipeline?
A couple of things lined up. Just got to keep on the down low right now.
All right. So I mean, Glue's a fairly poppy track. It's catchy. I love its bits, but I get the feeling you're going in a little bit of a different direction from that with your newer things. So I mean, so tell us like how Glue is so different to your new stuff and why you're going in that direction.
Well, we started off as an acoustic band. All of us played acoustic, apart from Aidan and Will, obviously. But me and George we played on our own before this band. So we just wrote songs for ourselves, and then Glue was kind of that. And then we put it in the band, and then we thought, should we get some electric guitars? So we did. And then, just progressed from there. We got more and more pedals and bigger sound.
Okay, so bigger sound, more effects.
Yeah.
All right, great, okay. And in the songwriting, is there a change there? And
I think it's sort of more like darker subject matter for sure, because Glue is just sort of quite happy-go-lucky, and it gets darker as you go through the set.
You're actually releasing it very soon, so is there like a gig, kind of event sort of planned around that release?
Yeah, 19th of February, Sticky Mike's Frog Bar. We'll be playing with Fool's Empire, who are a great band, and it's one other band to get. We need to confirm that.
We haven't decided.
Yeah.
So what's the future hold? So Glue will be released. Are you sort of touring that? Is there anything sort of happening around that?
Yeah, I think we're going to try and gig Glue quite a lot, and then in March we're going to release another song called Silhouettes with a video, and then we've got an exciting thing we're going to try and do for that. So, but we'll tell you later.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing for the video?
Yeah. The song's called Silhouettes, enough said, sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be around that.
Okay, so it's around that theme. And when can we see that video?
March time-ish, you know.
March time-ish.
Yeah.
So
We don't give too much away, really.
Anything right now. Okay. Be very coy, Aniseed Treats. But you'll let us have a copy, will you, to show on the to play on Noise Reel when it's finished?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, wicked. So we've been asking you on Twitter and Facebook what you're looking forward to, and we had a few responses. So Danielle_WK mentioned she's looking forward to the War on Drugs gig at the Brighton Dome. It's not far away actually, it's just end of February. It's already sold out, so I hope you got your tickets, Danielle, because you might be disappointed if you're just looking forward to it but haven't bought your tickets yet. On Facebook, Bmusic site, aka Johnsky, got in touch. He's in a bit of a festival mood already this year. He's looking forward to the Brighton Festival, something a bit cultural. He's looking forward to the Great Escape Festival, which I think we can all hand on heart say is one of the best festivals this year, every year in Brighton. And Breakout Festival, which was a new rock metal festival that kicked off last year at the Brighton Racecourse, and he's looking forward to that coming up again next year.
Okay.
That actually leads me on quite nicely to something else that I'm looking forward to,
Yeah.
which is the Worthing Weekender, which has just been announced. 35,000 people capacity at Shoreham Airport, brand new festival for the local area, and it's being run by, I think, SJM Events, who
Have something to do with V is
Festival.
that right?
The guys have run V Festival, so we could expect some pretty popular big names coming down to Shoreham.
Do you think?
I think so.
Do you think?
I mean,
I've been wondering like who are they going to have?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see how that develops.
We thought we'd roll this out to the crew as well and find out what
Get
they're
them
looking
involved.
forward to. Yeah, absolutely. So Laura, our management intern, she is very much looking forward to seeing Ariel Pink at the Old Market, which is a fantastic local venue. They do experimental electronic music, yeah? She's nodding. She's nodding enthusiastically at me. And also George the Poet, he's going to be in Brighton as well. He came fourth in the BBC Sound of 2015 Awards.
Right.
So would be one to check out.
Like a metronome, you keep time like a clock. Life's easy with you, but grab a pencil to rub me out. Get some scissors to cut me down. Grab the glue to fix me up like you do. Grab a pencil to rub me out. Get some scissors to cut me down. Grab the glue to fix me up like you do. Like pennies, you're keeping me poor. Like bills, you fall through my door. like a band. Well, I'm your super fan. Life's easy with you, but grab a pencil to rub me out. Get some scissors to cut me down. Grab the glue to fix me up like you do. Grab a pencil to rub me out. Get some scissors to cut me down. Grab the glue to fix me up like you do. Well, you and me are like the ocean and the trees. Both need oxygen to be. Single cells make up me. Well, you and me are like the ocean and the trees. Both need oxygen to be. Single cells make up me. Yeah. Grab a pencil to rub me out. Get some scissors to cut me down. Grab the glue to fix me up like you do. Grab a pencil to rub me out. Get some scissors to cut me down. Grab the glue to fix me up like you do.